welcome back to Square Sanctuary and Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Square X here, along with Arya Stormborn, Baron Boop Boop, Lord Firex, and Tenma Sabeda.
Don't touch me there.
This is my no-no square. Anyway, story so far. We are deep in the confines of Labyrinthos, trying to get down to, I believe, this general area in the Medial circuit. To do so, we have had to take a roundabout way through a mine shaft right over here, so...
We had to take a left at Albuquerque.
Anyways, with that being said, let's get right down to it with the level 80 quest, the Medial Circuit.
Okay, once we actually had to take left at Albuquerque. You bet so much.
I don't have to do anything right now. Anyway, assuming everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, then I say we head on. Given the terrain ahead, though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow, and don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. We can meet up again at the other end of the tunnel. This'll be fun. Yeah, no, we're mounting up. Oh. We'll wait for Arya to get here. Ready, love? Right. We continue.
I'm not sure riding a motorcycle in a mine shaft is a good idea.
And I don't think it's reasonable to give a fuck considering we're not gonna topple over.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
then we might as well walk our way. So far, so good.
If something bad happens, I'm blaming you for jinxing us.
Yeah, seriously.
Right, let's continue.
Ooh. I see the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's... I thought we weren't supposed to step into it because it was a train.
Yes.
Alright, here we are. Everyone seems to have made it through without incident. Nothing of consequence, at least. And as promised, the tunnel has delivered us into the Medial circuit. As I recall, this tier is where they keep a wide variety of samples for agricultural production. If Aaronville's assumption holds true, that specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration, then we should see evidence of such plans in the area's research projects. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see. Let's ride. Alright, here we are.
Ooh. Grapes. Pumpkins.
Okay, it looks like a small farm. Could have done better with the grapes, though.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
Aha! I know where we are. This is Medial Ergonomics. Labyrinthos is host to a wide variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilized in foreign lands. Sorry, I was thrown off by a glitch where Cryle's mouth wasn't moving. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts. The fruits of their research go to feed their Labyrinthos colleagues, or so I hear. More notable successes might make it to the Agora. Food so exotic you'd be hard-pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they might taste. Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name, only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. I see no gleaners hereabouts, yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. 'Tis possible they know something of the forum's plans and their underlying motivations. Worth looking into, what did you say? See what you can coax from the workers. The rest of us will do the same or cast about for useful clues. Alright, let's take a look around.
Looking around.
Oh.
Did you
Jeb
find
key.
something? Jeb key.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, hello there. We weren't expecting visitors. Not with the use of the lift being restricted. How did you make it down here anyway? The mine shaft, you say? Well, you're a much hardier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I'd reward such tenacity with a guided tour of the fields, but I'm afraid the forum has a spelling order list a mile long. Massive yet detailed requests, literal wagon loads of crop samples, and hardly any time to put them together. When I first heard of this god reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Passing strange, eh? I pressed for an explanation, and was met with vague assurances that all would be revealed in due course. Not the most satisfying answer. Oop, I see someone overwhelmed over here.
I see a hurried harvester.
Alright, I will meet you on that one first. What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, this one is a variety of grape. Only needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising, given that it's native to a particular locale in the very place upon which Labyrinthos was modeled, a region in the south of Ilsabard. It boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for myriad flora and fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swaths of temperate plains, which in turn transition into a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect. Used to be called Corvos before the Imperials renamed it Locus Amoenos. The Forum saw it not as a prize, however, but as a researcher's ideal environment. One whose climates we strove to recreate within the confines of Labyrinthos. It's since provided a rich foundation for countless experiments in cultivation. Alright, let's talk to the overwhelmed laborer.
The overwhelmed laborer.
Do I have aught to be taken down below? More than I can carry, and then some. Most of our stock is sent off via the cargo lift, but some has been earmarked for aerial transport. Hence the stack of crates atop that hill over there. Gods, hauling the lot up that slope was a job and a half. Anybody seem to notice that the days are kinda going faster?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just me. Well, we'll kill them and serve them up for dinner. Hey, look, it's a Tenma.
That's a wild Tenma. It is a wild Tenma.
I'm gonna check up top here. Yep, here they are.
Glitched again.
The labels upon these crates tell the story of their contents. Bundles of common seeds and saplings, accompanied by sheaves of reports. Voice cutscenes or no? Huh? Weird.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Huh? Ambient emotion.
That's what happened last time I had a...
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect.
That's kind of cool.
And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Wow. Interesting. So, what do you guys got?
Have you learned aught of interest?
A bit about heart blooms and other things.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Well, there is one answer.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly.
Oh, what's going on?
Isn't that the entrance to the Arcane?
We lost the Baron.
Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
Where did the Baron go?
But I think you're right.
No idea.
He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You
Maybe.
need to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
You and your blind ass, you ain't
No.
doing it alone.
I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
Damn right.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Oh dear.
Cryer?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
You weren't listening to a goddamn word.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly. Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Concerning.
It is. Stop staring at the...
I can almost reach you.
Huh? What are you on about, Kryl? Alright, let's speak to Y'shtola. She is a Lalafell. Is Kryl still feeling unwell? I've never seen her so distracted. Keep an eye on her. But keep moving too. We cannot let our quarry slip away. Alright. That's, Alisaie, right. Alright. Let's see what goes on. Erenville was headed westwards along the path outside the Archeon. Come! We can still catch him! Alright. Let's ride. Just so we're not hurting ourselves. Things in my way. Alright. Oh, God, these things. Oh, that's lame. Atonement breaks my combo. Fucking lame. Anyway, let's talk to Y'shtola. Hold a moment. I have an idea. If memory serves, that colossal wall-like structure is the Logisticon Beta, one of the Labyrinthos' climate control centers. It should have its own lifts, with which one could access the upper or lower tiers. If I were an agent of the Forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Erenville in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graha and his vanish spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads! Oh, bullshit! Goodness! Oh, great. Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not. It'll wear off with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Erenville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. And what am I to do in the meantime?
I just can't poke at
Wait here with me.
Sooner.
In your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of note.
Okay.
Which reminds me, where are the creatures hereabouts? In that form, you are essentially defenseless. You have changed into a toad. You must remain transfigured in order to progress with quest objectives. You will return from your transfigured status if you move too far away. Look to your map for the transfiguration's area of effect. Speak with Y'shtola to restore or prolong the transfiguration.
I am a toad. Ribbit.
Alpha Toad and Alley Toad are now accompanying you. Okay.
Okay, now where are we going?
This way. And I have a little puppy following me too. Keep to the path, just in case. It looks like it's leading us there anyway.
I have a rabbit, so I have a hopping companion.
Hang a right at the fork.
I'm following Chris Toad, so...
Alpha Toad attempts and fails to shake his head, but you nevertheless understand what he is telling you, that he is telling you this is the wrong way. Okay, so... we took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
We did? There you are. I got lost.
I think I have a good gist of where we're supposed to go.
Do you have a...
There's another bridge right along this area.
You're being attacked.
Shit! Wait, I'm a toad too! Ribbit! 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 Fuck! Here we are. Oh my god, and they even croak.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Oh dear.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlean scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlean was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
Fulfill that charge, huh?
I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Sure it was.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
No, they won't. Oh!
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Knew it was going to lead to that.
Stupid.
Because I'm a Charlian scholar, not a moron. He could have easily said that and we would have been done. Anyway.
I kind of like him.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle. This momentous duty the Forum agent mentioned. Charlian has been called to action, and the Toloferoi's declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos, not to mention ignore Eorzeir's request for aid. Indeed. Alright, we definitely need to take a break for this one. We'll be back with more in just a bit. In the meantime, if you're watching on Twitch or live from PlayStation, stay tuned. And if you're watching on YouTube, here are the links to get you where you want to go. Until next time.